Siri, Google, Alexa, and Bixby. These artificial intelligence-based virtual assistants have helped make our lives more convenient than ever before. With the two simple words, "Hey Siri" or "Okay Google," we can now search the internet, listen to the news or the weather forecast, and call anyone among our contacts. Our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram accounts automatically recommend posts that fit our tastes. This is all possible thanks to AI. Despite these many advancements in our lives, however, our experiences with AI haven't always been positive. It has become a particular concern as a number of serious privacy issues related with AI have surfaced. I believe that privacy concerns are some of the biggest issues that we are dealing with today. Now, you may feel compelled to blame AI technology for causing this problem. However, privacy issues are not caused by artificial intelligence itself. They're man-made problems. Now, to understand why humans are responsible for these problems, let's start off with an example. The algorithms in popular social media platforms such as TikTok or Facebook, web-based shopping sites like Amazon, and global streaming services such as Spotify and Netflix are constantly tracking what we watch, what we buy, and what we listen to. Based on this information that they gather, they will be able to recommend content that may interest us. Netflix, for example, suggests movies, TV shows, and documentaries based on what we watched previously. Now, thanks to this AI-based technology, we are able to not waste any time or energy spending on searching for new TV shows to watch. Now, however, when we find out the same AI-based technology that's used to benefit consumer experience is also sometimes used for uses our personal information without our knowledge or full consent, we're taken aback. If you've used social media, you've probably had that strange experience of looking at some water bottle for one company on one website, then having an ad for a water bottle company pop up on another not much later. This happens because social media companies and businesses team up and share users' activity on their websites. The sharing of private information can be especially dangerous when privacy breaches occur, as we've seen through the Clearview AI data breach of last year. The company, which makes software that identifies faces using images from various different web platforms, unintentionally leaked users' private information to hackers, putting many in grave danger. This showed that the same AI-based technology that actually helps benefit our lives and enhance the quality of our lives could actually be used to pose as a threat for our security, depending on who decides to use it and for what purposes. Now, it may seem that we always have the option of turning back the clock and declaring that we are no longer going to use nor develop these technologies anymore. However, based on the fact that our lives are now centered around artificial intelligence and the convenience that it brings, I personally feel that we are no longer at a level where we can simply ignore or refuse to use AI. So, what shall we do? There are several ways that we can address privacy concerns. First, I suggest that we actually use AI to solve the problems that humans with malicious intent have created. AI has the ability to learn, like a young human child. As a young child, you've probably tried completing a connect the dots picture. To create the perfect connect the dots picture, it would have probably required a couple of failed attempts until you finally got the right one. Artificial intelligence works in a similar way. When given a problem that it can't automatically solve, it goes through multiple attempts of trial and error, learning more and more as it goes on. With more experience trying to solve these problems, AI will be able to finally reach a solution that can solve the problem with more ease. So when software engineers with malicious intent try to hack into the system, AI will be able to detect their activities and prevent it. Second, I suggest the introduction of a code of conduct for social media companies so that they can follow the rules to protect their users' privacy. With so much information going around and being uploaded and shared on the internet in today's digital world, it's easy to feel like your rights to privacy and your rights to be forgotten have been infringed on. Search histories and private browsing histories are also considered private data. For this reason, companies that share this information are violating consumers' privacy. Companies should have the obligation to actually protect these users' private data. So what can consumers do? Consumers can boycott businesses that have histories of previously violated privacy. Through these actions, firms will be encouraged to protect the confidentiality of users' private data. Now, although AI is being blamed for various privacy concerns, I'm still positive about the technology. I believe that its benefits outweigh the potential harms that it may bring. The use of AI to improve our lives hinges on our will and our efforts to prevent it from having a negative effect on our society. Thank you.